Welcome back, you motherfuckers. To the Just Hatin podcast. I'm Michael,
I'm Nick.
I'm Bryce.
and this week we about to just get right into it. Episode 4, coming at you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely keep liking and subscribing and sharing all the videos. We're gonna start rolling out a little bit more content. Try to get you new episodes every week.
Yes, sir.
That is the plan. So for episode 4, we're gonna get maybe a little more controversial. With things about
Yeah, I don't know
ourselves.
about that.
What you
I'm
mean?
not getting controversial.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
We're getting personal.
You're gonna find out more about us.
Yeah.
Why? Maybe you like us, maybe you don't.
Getting deep.
We don't really care, to be honest. I don't, at least. But the topic for this episode, is going to be, we're going to be talking about some toxic traits that we got. This is going to be a little interesting for sure. We're going to be outing ourselves a little bit here.
You getting
so.
nervous?
Honestly, low
You're like fucking.
I'm worried about, maybe if I,
He said, "I don't care."
Keep the fucking mic right there.
Someone's
dude.
going to, I know, I got to stop waving the mic around. That's something we talked
You're
about.
right.
That's my toxic trait. I moved the mic too much. No, but so we're just gonna roll right into it. I'm just gonna be honest.
What are your toxic traits, Nick?
This
What
is
are
a
your
safe
toxic-
space.
I would honestly say he might be more toxic than both of us.
That's why I didn't want to go first. But let's just
Maybe.
go right into it.
I don't think so.
So
No, I think he probably is.
nah, mine's
Maybe.
gonna be.
He was so excited. He had him in the chamber.
No,
Like, I
yeah.
had to sit here and kind of.
You said the same thing.
Yeah, mine's.
Yeah,
Gonna
I don't know.
be. But all right, I'll roll into mine. So my toxic trait. What is it?
Traits, plural.
Traits. Well, I'm just gonna roll with one first, and then just
Yeah,
kind of go
let's
from
talk
there.
about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to text, I don't answer. I get very uninterested very quickly, and this isn't going with friends. This is going off with girls. I find myself, not a lot of times, but times in the past where I will reach out, slide in a DM. Yo, hit me up. They hit me up for a week. I get bored, and I just don't answer. And
You
I
get
ghost
bored
them.
before you even interact.
Yes,
That's crazy.
and I just ghost them. I'm
Even
like,
though
this-
you were the one that went
Yeah.
out.
but you know why I do it? I just want to know that I can do it.
Oh,
That's the toxic
terrible.
trait.
That's
I just want to know that I'm able to do it, and then once I do it, I'm like, okay, bye, and I ghost them.
You
Yeah,
create
but you didn't do
villains.
nothing.
What you mean?
You didn't do nothing.
No, I just want to know that I'm able to pull them.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But you didn't pull nothing.
Yeah, you
No, I
kinda-
definitely did.
It's an ego boost. It's
It's
what it is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He kind of didn't really. Just like
Yeah,
you
but,
got
like,
their
you get it.
attention, but you
But-
didn't.
That's all he needs. He's like a female.
The reason it's bad is because I'm a female.
All they crave is attention.
Well, look, I do.
I
I just
mean, all
want to know
women.
that I
Relax.
can do it, and then sometimes when I do it, and then I start texting them, I'm like, and I just don't answer, and I ghost them, and then they text me like, oh, like you don't have to hit me back. I'm like, oh, I'm busy.
You just
Nah,
get
I
bored.
ain't gonna
It's
lie.
not like
I
something.
get bored.
It's not something you just see.
No,
Like maybe she said something.
she
Yeah,
starts
yeah.
texting me, and I'm like, I just don't want to answer. I can't even force myself to answer the phone. I don't want to text you.
It's nothing. In
It's
specific.
It's hard to keep my attention because I
What are you,
do.
a fucking princess, bro?
Yo, we got a tough guy over here, man.
I don't understand the problem here.
I mean, it's just odd.
Judging me off rip.
Obviously, it's toxic traits. We're supposed to judge. We're putting things out for people to judge. But pulling strings, stringing people along, just the fucking.
Yeah, but he's not even stringing them along. That's why
No,
it's
I
like
am.
kind of.
He's
but
stringing
not
them along
really.
and then cutting them off at the beginning.
I definitely
Cutting them off at the beginning.
am. I wouldn't call it stringing along. I call
Yeah.
it false hope.
You setting traps, bro.
Not traps is crazy.
You're like, bro, hit me up.
Nah, traps is nuts. False hope.
I guess.
Like, yo, hit my
Traps
phone.
is it's too strong.
Talk to you for maybe a week, and I'm just like,
Yeah, I don't know about
Bye.
stringing you along. I think I
It's
think it's just
stringing
like
you
no. I
along.
think she just gets bored.
I just get bored real quick.
Stringing them along is he would like keep ride it out. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he just gets
Yeah.
he's probably just bored.
And like, I
in
just,
a week.
but that's in a week, quick.
Jeez.
Well, he's
Sometimes it could be a day.
You wanna know why?
I just don't
Jesus
answer.
Christ.
He's got too many.
You're right.
No, I don't.
That's the
I
only.
don't have.
That's the only way you would get
Honestly,
bored.
right now. There's only one girl on my phone, and I like it.
Nice. Good
Has it been a
for
week yet?
you. 3 days.
Why you go over? It's been a week yet?
That's
It's
a
been
good
longer than a week.
Today's the 2-week mark.
Nah, chill. Chill. It's been longer than a week. Yo,
That's funny.
chill.
It hasn't been a
Um,
week.
It has been long. It's been like a month.
Nice.
It's been a month. A solid month.
You can get bored whenever.
Yeah, we went on a little date too. It was
Ooh.
nice.
Where'd you take her?
Yeah.
We went bowling.
That's
Good.
That's an easy one.
I smoked her in bowling. Yes.
That's a good.
I smoked her at bowling. It was bad.
Did you finesse a little, a little game plan out of it?
What you
If I
mean,
beat
what?
you,
Like a
if
nice
I
little
beat you in
kiss,
this round,
like a nice little kiss.
Can
like
I
the
get a
band
No,
smooch?
kiss?
because I'm not a fucking 15-year-old, Michael.
I don't know. I
No.
just had to make sure.
No, I didn't. It was cool. So I don't want to put all the business out.
No, you
there.
didn't have to. I was
But
just
like,
wondering.
you
if
know,
finessed
it was
a little-
cool. We just went. It was just a good time. It was a good vibe. It was
Nah,
fun.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
That's nice.
But,
Bowling's always fun.
No, it was a good time. It was definitely
You
fun.
weren't trying to hit the roller rink.
I really want
Get
to.
busy on it.
I could, but like I haven't been in so long. I'm afraid.
Yeah, I wouldn't
We
wanna
know what?
embarrass
That's
you.
actually gonna
Oh,
roll into
embarrassing.
my next toxic trait, too.
Mhm.
I get embarrassed and turned off very easily. So
I
if
don't
we
know
would
that's
have,
a toxic. I don't
nah,
know.
yes, it
Could
is.
be.
Like if we would have went roller skating and she would have bust her ass, oh nah, we're done.
You just get icked.
Oh god, that's bad.
I'm kind of like with
You
him
just get
on that
icked.
though. Yeah,
Ick
I get.
real quick.
I have like a lot of
That's
things.
everybody.
that
And there's
just-
no recovery from that.
Yeah.
either.
Everybody gets it.
But I get it.
I
about
know
a
you
little bit.
definitely are. I know
We're not
that
gonna
you
bring
are.
that
definitely.
up.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's
I
really,
get it
I
quick.
know. I know.
That's
I'm
a
aware.
crazy.
You know what's
I'm
story.
aware.
crazy too? I think I get that from my dad.
I.
My dad told me
Because you
stories,
guys,
bro.
you guys,
Like,
the
we're
the
the
problem with
same.
you guys is
Who's you
what I've
guys?
come
My
to figure
dad?
out-
You don't know
no,
my dad.
Yo,
Yo,
you judging my dad?
judging
now?
my dad, bro.
judging your dad, bro.
Damn.
The thing with you guys are not like. You guys don't understand that these people are human beings.
I don't give a
bro.
fuck, dude.
Like people do human beings. That's what I'm saying. He knows at least.
Bro, you're making us look bad.
No, because he's aware.
I-
If you're not aware, then you're
No,
not
I
aware.
am.
I'm
I
not-
know-
You have
I-
to give people leeway because they're human
Look,
beings.
I give
bro.
you leeway. I
No,
give
you,
you leeway.
bro. If somebody's
just can't
busting
help
their
myself.
ass and you're getting icked out,
Bro,
Like, bro.
swear to God, like, there's
I'm
been
aware.
times.
I'm aware.
There's been times.
You gotta
like,
give
I've
him the
been with
leeway.
a girl, and
You
I'm
don't
like,
have
yo,
to.
she
Okay.
she walks weird. That gave me.
Because if a girl pulled you out
Okay.
on the roller rink, you look fucking stupid as shit.
I would have been like, okay, carry on.
what?
I'm just saying, like,
You
if
got-
somebody
well,
wants
You'd
to,
be all right with
somebody
them.
wants to judge me
You
like
gotta
that, that's
know.
fine.
You gotta know what you're
Like,
getting yourself into, though. Like as a guy, if we're going on a first date, we're not going roller skating. Absolutely not.
Unless you're like good at
Unless I'm
roller
good and I
skating.
know
Yeah,
that
obviously.
she can hold her own.
True.
That could be fun.
No, because if you're good, and then you like teach
Show
her,
off. You show off a little
you
bit.
teach
too.
her, and then that'd be
Yeah.
cool.
But nah, you saying that you would just like if she busted ass, that's a done deal. It's
Oh, I'm
crazy.
Exactly.
done. Oh, I'm so
That's
done.
crazy.
You're not feeling the same way.
No, I'm
Oh, I
gonna
am.
say I'm gonna go here. Come grab my hand. I'll help you.
It depends. It depends how she
Why'd
falls.
you use that voice?
It depends
That's how I would talk.
It
you know?
depends how she falls, bro.
Oh,
If she slips back and her feet,
Oh,
Oh,
nah,
dude.
we're gone.
No, that's.
I'll take you home. I'm gonna have to take
That's
you home.
crazy. Nah, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
I get the. Ick,
I'm like
bro.
the same way, but not
Yeah,
like
you
that.
are.
Not like that though.
In a different,
Yeah.
you're parallel to that.
Yeah, but not to like. That's
I
kind
can't-
of extreme.
The thing is, I know it's extreme. I can't change it though.
No,
I
you
just
can't.
get it. I get
You
it.
just. This is
No.
the
I don't
thought
mean
you
to
need.
do it. I don't
She's a
mean to
human
do
being.
it. Bryce,
She
I
fucking
promise
makes
I
mistakes. She
don't
can-
mean to do it.
It
though.
does. No, yeah, he's right.
I don't
It's-
mean it. It
bro.
just happens.
It's like once you have that perception, like I can't change it.
I can't change it.
Okay.
It's stuck there.
It's done.
I
It's
get
like
Done is
literally,
done.
there's been a girl that like at Rowan. We talked. She walked like fucking Bigfoot. I don't know how to
Oh my
describe it.
god.
And I was like, oh god, I can't do this. And it turned me off. And I
That's
couldn't.
fair. That's not like
That one's fair.
That's fair. Yeah,
that
that's
one's fair.
Walking,
Yeah, she walks.
if
funny.
it's like so
she
out of
looked
the
like she got
ordinary,
a stick up her butt. I don't.
that's tough.
Yeah, no, I can't.
That's
can't do it
fair. I would say that's different.
like that. Yeah, I don't know. I just.
Falling when you're roller skating, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like,
That's
bro.
just
You know
natural.
why I say get that from my dad? I told my dad that story. And he was like, oh no, I
That actually
completely
happened?
understand it.
Like.
No,
the
she didn't
story-
fall in a roller rink. I've had a girl fall, and I was like, oh no.
What?
Yeah, it's bad.
She
It's
just fell?
embarrassing. Secondhand embarrassment was bad.
She just fell.
Yeah, it's bad.
What do you mean?
Like she tripped and fell.
You're
Like,
just
out,
like
out,
yeah.
just out in
Yeah, we
public.
were going out to eat, and she tripped and like fell.
Oh.
Nick probably didn't even ask her if she was okay.
No,
He
definitely
was just
not.
like,
He was
fuck.
like,
He's like, fuck.
No,
I gotta break
I
up
was
with
like,
her. now.
100%.
I gotta cut this off.
I was like, are you okay?
You definitely didn't ask.
You didn't.
I did. I
you
asked
didn't
her.
like
I
go
helped
up.
her up, and I was like, are you okay?
Yeah,
but I
like,
knew right in my head.
See,
Oh
that's
my
fucked up. That's fucked
God.
up.
Can I
That's
finish my story
terrible.
about my dad?
Okay.
Anyway, so I told my dad that story, and he was like, you know what? I understand. Bro, my dad went to go pick up this girl, and she came out of her house, tripped and fell,
Oh, that's tough.
bust open her jeans, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go inside and get changed. My dad left. Dog, he left. He was like, yo, I had secondhand embarrassment, and I left.
What are we
That's
doing?
fair.
What are we doing?
That's a different scenario. That's fair.
Bro,
Why?
he didn't even stay. He
Nah.
left when she went
Leave it-
inside.
leaving's
Meaning
kinda
that
crazy.
she came outside after was like,
Oh
no.
my God,
No, that's
so
fucked
bad.
up.
he's like this. He's like,
It
I
is fucked
couldn't
up, but
handle
it's
the
also
secondhand
like,
embarrassment.
No,
You understand a
bro,
little
if she
bit.
falls,
Bro, I'm
Bust
you're
her
chilling in the
jeans
whip.
open,
You're
bro.
chilling in the car out front.
Yeah,
You
That's
see her
crazy.
yeah.
come down the porch. Boom, she missed
Guess
the
what?
first step.
Cool. I'll wait for you.
Bust her jeans
Yeah,
open.
You get in the car. You get in the car. You're instantly getting roasted.
That's it.
You're
not looking at her-
That's not a
No, look
downfall
at-
for me.
What? Say it. No, no.
Lily,
Finish
no.
it. Finish it. Finish what you're gonna say.
A
You're not
different-
gonna. You're not gonna what?
look at her a different type
Thank
of way.
you. You're looking at a
No,
different type of
she's
way.
fucking clumsy.
That's way
That's your
different.
first
She's
impression.
fucking
different.
That's your first impression. Is
Yeah,
you
okay,
falling.
she's fucking clumsy.
That is your first impression.
Nah,
He's
it's
right
bad.
on that.
Okay, she might just be clumsy. Who the fuck knows?
Then
But,
I'm good.
but
That's not
again,
gonna
I
work.
could at least make some fucking light out of it and just be like, wow, I got to actually witness you just eat shit. That was fun. And I'd been like, that
Damn,
made,
you're gonna make her feel worse about
no, I'm
herself.
like that made my night.
That's
Thank
funny. You
Yeah.
could joke about it.
I-
Joking
I-
about
I'll
it
be
is the
gone.
best way
I'll be
to.
gone.
Yeah, I don't, like
To
for
go
you to tell
about
me
it.
that turned you off is
Ick.
great.
I
get the ick.
understand
I get the
how we
ick.
could do that.
Secondhand embarrassment's a big thing for me. Like, oh god.
To a certain extent, but like, bro, like
Nah.
we've all tripped and fell before. Like, you don't plan on tripping and falling.
I know. I'm not. Look, I'm not saying that she did it on purpose.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm
she
just letting you
didn't do it
know
on purpose.
in that situation, I can't recover from that.
All right,
That's
that's you,
fair.
dude. I'm not gonna. You operate the way you
Whatever.
operate.
You know what? Enough
All right,
about me. Someone
Let me
else
say
go.
one. Let me say one. Let me
Dang.
say one.
I actually want to know.
That was
No, you ready for this? I'm gonna call this toxic trait is gonna be boring.
me.
Yeah.
I think they are too.
What
Yours
Mine.
Yeah.
is gonna be so.
Mine are gonna be.
toxic, bro.
What was yours?
No, we already.
Mine?
Heard, no, stop.
Yours was.
I said that I don't answer. I like.
That's not fucking boring.
No,
we
it's
made
not.
it funny.
No, it's not. No,
Go.
it's not.
All right.
Go.
All right. All right. All right.
You're reading
Oh.
from a phone.
Yeah, because I had to write them down, bro. Relax.
Come on, dog.
All right. I mean, I only thought of one.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
This one, I feel like it is gonna be boring.
No, because mine are personal, bro. I didn't think we were
Okay,
doing
let's go.
that.
Mine was personal too.
Mine's like deep though.
Then fucking tell
So
me.
come on, it could be
All right.
deep. There's nothing wrong with that.
I say my best one is
Your best.
Your
Not
best
that-
toxic.
my
You
funniest
hate
one.
them?
Yes, fucking relax, bro.
You just said your best.
All
toxic
right.
trait.
Oh right, yeah.
That's crazy.
My funniest one.
That's not funny either. Toxic traits
Shut
aren't funny.
The fuck
Your most
up
toxic trait. That's what you're
Yeah,
supposed to
there you
say.
go.
is that I'm always like a last second type person with like everything.
Procrastinate.
To do what though? I
You're
guess.
Or like any-
procrastinating.
like,
You're
all right.
procrastinating.
Let's say it's Valentine's Day. I guarantee you, I'm either copping a gift the night before, or like the morning of before I go to
Lots of
sleep.
people do that though. That's not.
I'll say in a certain aspect, depending on the situation, that could be fucked up.
It's always fucked up.
No,
I feel
but
terrible.
if you get a fucking banging ass gift or something.
Last second, you're not getting a banging ass.
Nah, not all
You
the
could.
time. Nah,
But
not
I
all
also
the
think
time.
it depends on the situation. Like if you're with this girl for let's say 3 months since Valentine's Day,
That's fair.
I don't think that's really that
That's
bad.
fair.
But
like 2-3 years.
I
and
think
you're-
if you're with her for a long time, and I also
Yeah.
think if that girl treats you well, you should probably So I
Yeah.
think that's
Yeah.
that's a little fucked up.
Yeah,
But
it definitely is.
I'm kind of the same.
You
way.
guys are not the same way.
No,
I understand.
I'm a procrastinator. For
You're
sure.
a last second type.
I'm trying to be better though. I think I'm doing a lot better with it.
I wouldn't know about you, but
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying me personally. What
Yeah, I
about you?
don't-
You procrastinate?
yeah, I think I am too. But I think I know like what moments like you kind of have to make special.
I kind of.
I've also like growing up, like I realized like women and like I'm talking about women as like my like family, like girl, like you know what I mean, like my aunt.
Yeah.
Like women just take things and like it could be like something so small,
Mm.
and if you just like put time in and like
It's
plan
just got to
something.
be thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
exactly
That's what they love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
So if
gotta
you
be
like took
thoughtful.
time to
Gotta
think
be
of like
thoughtful,
even
that's
if it's like a dinner date, but it's like you took time to fucking make a reservation.
That's far.
That's what I'm saying. But it's so small, but it's just a thought. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Which is why
I get what
being
you're
a
saying.
last second like
It
gift
can
giver-
hurt. It can hurt.
My other toxic trait was I'm a bad gift giver. We'll combine those because like you can't really get. It's kind of tough to get a thoughtful gift last second. Unless
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's a toxic trait.
it's definitely
A
toxic
gift giver.
Being a bad,
Bad
gift
gift giver?
is a,
That's dude. You give gifts to your
it's
fucking.
not a toxic trait. I ain't
That's
got-
definitely a toxic trait. How's that not
in a
no.
relationship. Well, you'd say
Because like it shows
You
a
don't-
Bro,
lack
you could buy a woman a fucking.
you just don't care enough.
It shows a lack of care.
That's not what I asked. Do you just not care
I
enough?
don't think I don't care enough, but like it kind of shows.
That don't make sense. Be honest.
I
Do you just
feel
not?
like-
Do you not care enough to put the thought into getting a very nice
I
kid?
feel like I care a lot,
That's not what I
but
said.
I'm not a good gift.
So,
What-
your
what,
actions
what
just speak
conclusions
different.
do you want to draw, bro?
Yeah, but what do you can? I don't know.
What do you consider what a good gift?
It's straightforward,
It's easy, thoughtful.
thoughtful games.
Like you really had to
But
think
again,
about
I feel
it.
like I've done that for like somebody, like a girl or something, and like went out of my way, thought it like it was like a connection, like gift, and
she
then they
didn't
never
appreciate
wore
it.
it, and then they never wore it. So
There's
like,
also people that don't want gifts, though. so
well, that's why I said like I really don't think that's a toxic trait.
it's definitely a toxic.
Do you have another toxic trait?
I have. I mean,
Let's do
They were
another one.
pretty
These are
boring.
pretty boring. Let's
yours
do-
was literally.
was mine boring?
No, I
we
liked
made
his.
Thank
we
you.
told we told a story, bro.
But you got to give examples. Yes.
I gave examples. You guys didn't have any
I
examples.
didn't
to
fucking
give.
even go yet.
Yeah. No. You didn't give me.
Okay.
What other toxic trait? I know what you got. You got to have something spicy in there, bro.
Spicy.
Yeah, bro. Come on. Think
I
deep.
mean, the main one is that I'm a liar.
Damn! You
I'm
heard
a
it here
liar.
first. Bryce is a liar.
I'm
All
a liar.
right, we haven't
I'm
done this
aware.
yet.
Yeah.
We haven't done this.
Yeah,
yet.
now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're
How you
talking.
dapping me up?
Why are you a
No, 'cause
liar?
we've talked about this, and because I get caught up in doing the same shit sometimes for some reason. I lie about stuff that I shouldn't. There's no reason to lie
But, like,
sometimes.
You're a habitual liar.
That's
yes.
That's the thing, bro. Like I'm so. Like anytime I try to explain it to you guys, like I'm trying to be like, because I'm like it's not that bad, and then every time I say it to somebody, they're like, "Nah, you're."
Yeah, but
fucked
see, I
up."
feel like you're worse than me though. You scare me.
No, because I
'Cause I think you
I
just
do it at
lie.
a volume,
Yes, but I
That's
think
pretty
you just
sick.
lie sometimes, and I don't know when you lie.
but it's specifically like white lies that don't really affect anybody,
Until
but it's also
yeah,
just
they're
things.
pointless.
Yeah, they're harmless to a degree.
Well, yeah, until somebody
But,
finds out.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also like, I'm gonna tell you whatever whatever's gonna make it easier for me. Not like oh I'm dodging shit.
Gaslighter? A
Sounds-
little bit of a gaslighter.
No, I'm not a gaslighter.
Well, that-
I'm
the way
not,
you
I'm not.
describe
The way
that
you
a little
describe
bit.
It's hard.
works out
No,
best for you, so you
it's never
manipulate
easy. It's
the
never
situation
easy.
to work best for you.
It's never.
You're a gaslighter.
No, it's just like it's hard to give an example. I have a terrible memory, so it's hard to give an example.
You know what, Bryce? I'm proud of you for this. Forget all those other two. This is what we
Yeah, I
What are
wanted.
you
like that.
talking about,
I like
bro?
that.
Yeah, I like this. You're a
You
liar.
like-
yeah, you're a liar. You're a
fuck
dirty,
up.
dirty
You
liar.
guys are all liars too. What are we talking about?
I'm not. a
Nah,
liar.
but you're definitely
Okay.
worse than us. You've admitted to me that you just
Yeah.
I think you're a good
'Cause
liar.
it's not that
too.
bad.
You're a good liar. Because honestly, I don't think
Exactly.
I don't
'Cause
even
it's-
think he's a liar, which means that
Exactly.
he's a
No,
great
he's
liar.
definitely a liar.
Because
'cause
it's
I can't
harmless.
tell.
Because it's not that big a deal. So I'm gonna tell you whatever. Because you're not even gonna think about it.
Well, that's what scares me.
But like, you should never be worried about it.
I don't
Because
know.
I'm never
that
gonna lie
scares-
to you to a degree where it's like,
You
oh,
should-
you betrayed
No,
me.
but see, but you shouldn't lie to your
I
friends
shouldn't.
at all.
I shouldn't. But I know what's gonna make it easier on everybody. Because you're not gonna think about it. I'm gonna tell you something that you're not gonna worry about, and
I
you're
don't
not
worry
gonna
Bro's
think
literally
about it forever.
describing being a gaslighter.
I'm
You're a
not.
gaslighter, dog.
All right. It sounds like I'm a gaslighter.
Because you are.
No, I'm not.
Do you wait? I got another question. Do you try to convince yourf of these lies?
No,
like
I
in your
don't.
head.
No,
you try to
he
no,
convince
does.
yourself?
He
no,
knows. He
no,
knows what he
no,
does.
I
Okay,
know.
that's good.
I just don't
I
like.
just say it and forget it, and then because I'm so I lie so like quickly and like small that like if you ever like even investigated any of my lies, you'd easily tell that I'm lying. Cause like I'm not trying to cover it up.
Well, the
Very
thing
good.
is,
Gaslighter
because the thing about it is, what you're lying about,
is so
you
small.
shouldn't lie about.
I shouldn't, but like I could make it easier on everybody. So like, why would I not? Do that?
Easier on everybody,
Yeah,
or
you
easier
just-
on yourself.
Easier on everybody because
Sounds
you're
like
not gonna think
yourself.
about it.
It sounds like yourself.
You're not
like
gonna think about it,
yourself.
and I'm dodging.
See,
Alright,
you
it
just
sounds
said
terrible.
I'm
It's-
dodging.
nah,
You just said I'm
You're
not.
a gaslighter.
It's hard to explain, bro.
You heard it
It's
here
hard to
first.
explain,
Bryce
bro.
Pruitt is.
Relax.
a
I'm not that
gaslighter.
bad of a guy. I promise.
Do you lie a lot in relationships?
Yes. Yes.
Now
That
he
was
does.
no. That was
Damn.
I don't know. I'm not
Okay.
saying it because I know
It was-
anything
But
he's
not.
lied
But no.
about.
All right,
but
hold on.
it
Let's
was-
clarify. Not
all right.
bad lies.
Not bad
though.
lies,
no, no,
but
he told me he lies about small things, which makes
not bad lies, but lying in a relationship makes it bad. And lying in a relationship was how I figured out that I lied so much. Because I mean, in a relationship, you get hit with so many fucking questions.
Well,
and
it's also.
I get
I mean,
fucking
Yeah.
FBI investigations.
I'm not saying you're walking on eggshells because I also I could just lie about I was. We both play Xbox or like we go play basketball or something. Let's just say Nick was going to come play basketball. I haven't seen Nick in a while. Even if Nick wasn't there, I could just be like, "Oh, Nick's going to play basketball. Like I want to see him just so I can go play basketball, so we don't have to hang out." Like making it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like making it a special occasion. No.
No.
No, I don't get that.
No.
Like
Honestly,
you get a
I'm
phone
very
call. You
lost.
get a phone. Oh, why didn't you answer? Oh, I was on the phone with my grandma.
Yeah.
Just because you
why?
didn't want to talk,
Just because you don't want to talk.
even though you were on the phone.
Yeah, I do that.
You could just
Well,
say.
that's my
No,
point.
I don't do that. I
You
don't
could
bother
just
doing
said.
that. That's why you guys don't like me not answering.
Yeah, not with me, dumbass.
I
with
know,
a
with any-
fucking
but, like,
girl.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give
No,
you an
I've
example.
definitely done that.
I'll give you an example.
I've
Like,
definitely done that.
because I've done it before too.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, like I really want to go do this, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying.
I got like I got homework. Oh
Well,
no.
I know you do that.
I got prior things that I gotta. I do that. used
I
to
don't do
this
that.
a lot. I make up an
Bro,
excuse.
I told you. That
Yeah,
was-
I'm
that was-
aware.
that was
I'm
our
aware.
pet
And we're
peeve.
talking about me being a fucking liar.
With
but
you.
all right.
Your pet peeve. Oh, my
Yeah.
stomach hurts.
Oh yeah, I definitely. I'm a.
Yeah.
For
At Rowan?
sure.
Basketball?
For
every
sure.
time. Every time. It was
'Cause
something.
then the
It
time
was
comes.
something.
I'm like,
Yeah, I don't really want to do it. Yeah, 5 minutes before you fucking walk down the goddamn
damn, I
street.
forgot it's my dad's birthday.
it's
Damn,
crazy.
can't go.
Crazy.
Yeah, I did that one a lot. Whoops.
No, yeah.
That was a pretty good one, though.
Yeah, good for you,
Lying.
Bryce.
I had more to talk about, I feel like.
Go ahead then. What else you got? Keep it going.
No, because you asked me.
What?
No, because I brought up, yeah, a relationship was definitely when I realized, like, I lied a lot. But I think it goes back, like, I swear it comes from just growing up and, like, whenever, would you ever, like, all right, you're home, your mom's coming home. She told you to do the laundry.
Okay.
You didn't do the laundry.
Okay.
She calls you. Did you do that laundry?
Yes.
I promise you I'm saying
Yes.
I
Come
promise
back.
you
I
I'm
thought you
saying-
said. I thought you did the laundry.
No, the clothes will be on the laundry by the time she goes back. It's
Oh.
just not done.
Yeah.
Like that's
Forgot
definitely
to
where it
start-
comes
I
from.
forgot to start the washer.
But it's things like that where like I'm dodging the argument on the phone.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I get
No,
that.
I mean,
get
to
that.
kind of make it easier.
You're avoiding.
Yeah.
You're avoiding.
You
it.
see, like
But
it's,
again, and
it's
then
not-
if you like,
There's also like planning to be a procrastinator as well
Yeah.
too. Kind of goes hand in
but
hand.
then
It
again, if
goes
you
hand in
really
hand, yeah.
forgot to make sure the laundry was in there, that's just
Why are we so?
starting a.
Why are we so locked in on the laundry right
No,
now?
because that was his
that's
example.
an example.
But I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying in this
You
example.
you don't have an example like that?
No, time out. The example that you just gave, though, let's just say you forgot to put the laundry and you got stuck. Someone else just came up randomly right after you hung
I
up
just
the phone.
forgot. Yeah.
Now, you told me it was in there and done. Why? Like, but it's not. So you lied. So now it's even a bigger problem.
But it's less of a problem because
No, you're just hoping they don't find out.
it will be in the laundry. It won't be done, but it
No,
will be
you're
in
missing
the
my
laundry.
point.
Yeah, I know, I get it. But what you're not understanding is I'm diffusing it to a degree. You know,
Not really.
I am.
I just said it.
Because I'm dodging the phone call argument, and I'm putting the clothes in the laundry. So the clothes
I just
are
said
in
in
the
a
laundry.
hypothetical situation that you did not get to
Okay.
put the clothes in the laundry.
And
And
it's
they,
not done at all.
yes,
Not in the laundry
and they
at
come
all.
home. You told me they were in the laundry,
Oh, then I lied, yeah.
which is now it's twice the argument.
That has never happened ever. If she reminded me, why would I not go instantly downstairs?
I'm
and
just
do the
saying
laundry?
something came up right after
It would
that.
never.
Okay.
Would never.
Maybe,
After
okay.
after I get reminded, bro, I'm doing it immediately, or else I'm gonna suffer the wrath.
Yeah, that's true. You better
I
go,
was just
you
saying,
better
like,
go
the
do
thing-
that.
Yeah,
You better go
exactly.
do that laundry right now.
Exactly.
Okay. You
All
go
right.
and you do it, and then you good.
What's your toxic
what you
trait?
got?
What's a toxic trait for you, bro?
The one I came up with, which it's definitely not good.
Let's hear. No, this is gonna be hilarious. I feel.
No, it's not good.
Come on.
It's gonna be some
bro.
nonsense.
It is
No,
gonna
it's
be
really not,
nonsense.
because kind of like what he said, but it's more of instead of me getting bored. It's not that I don't
You
get
guys are
bored. No,
fucking
I don't.
Terrible human
No,
beings,
see,
bro.
he said he
Oh,
ghosts
so.
them, or
Yeah.
like, I kind of just. I'm not saying I do it now, but I've definitely in the past have just like strung people.
Strung them along.
Yeah. Just always just like have or
How did you do it?
you just
You just keep
you just
responding.
put a little time in here and there.
That's
Bro, it's like
you sound like a serial killer.
It's like
first
fishing,
of all.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Whoop, 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 whoop.
When you get
That's
to
crazy.
when you
You're
get
You're
to
talking
it,
about human beings right now.
I didn't
bro.
say that. I said when
I
you
mean,
get to it, you get to the
You
message.
agreed with him, bro.
I did not. I just said that's not it.
Oh.
It's 100%.
You said put a little time here and there.
Yeah.
little sprinkles
You
here.
sound like a
Just
serial
enough to
killer.
keep them intrigued. Just enough to keep them intrigued.
That's crazy. Like you're calculated with this.
Not calculated.
Oh, you're lying.
No, because you know how much time you need to put in with
Yes.
somebody
Yes.
to keep them
You're calculated.
in there.
You know the game. you know the game.
I'm not.
You know the
shaking
game.
my
Tap up on
Not
that.
gonna tap me up.
No,
Don't
I don't-
that-
I
that.
don't know what you're talking
Don't
about.
that's crazy.
I don't know
That's
the game that
crazy,
you're
bro.
talking.
Yeah.
You said you ghosted.
Players play the game.
I ain't no
yeah.
player.
I think ghosting is better, to be honest. At least he
Oh
cuts
yeah.
it
At
off
least
after
I
a week.
cut it off.
Well, again, this is what
I
that's
string
my
along sometimes.
toxic trait,
Yeah.
bro.
I string along
That's
sometimes
terrible.
too. I
That's-
do
You,
too.
you made him sound like he was the villain, bro.
Yeah, well, I knew it
Well,
was.
all right. I got a question. Why do you string along? Are you afraid
Yes.
of commitment?
I
I
don't
string
know.
along
I don't
sometimes
know.
because I'm afraid of
No,
commitment.
I think I'm just bored.
You said you don't string people along.
No, I do sometimes.
Oh
Our-
my
I'm like, I
God.
really think I love this, and then I get to the point where
See,
it's
I
like,
think our boards just like
what boards?
you're bored. Like you said, you get bored.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
get bored.
Our boards are different.
Yeah,
Like I'm bored where I like. That's what I like to do.
yeah, nah.
It's
I
like
don't-
he's instigating, bro.
my board. You know what my board is? I just don't want to talk to you. You're too boring. I don't even want to talk to you. Your board
No,
is.
if I'm
stringing
talking.
them
No, if
along?
I'm talking to you, I want to talk.
That's
Like I
what I'm
want to talk to you.
Okay.
That makes sense, though. If a
What?
girl's conversation is boring you, then
Exactly.
you don't like her personality.
But again,
That's
why would I
fair.
conversate with somebody I don't want to talk to? So,
You're stringing girls along.
but I want to talk to them.
Wait.
That's
that
fair.
don't make sense.
No, it does.
You want to talk to them, but you don't want to.
He doesn't care
I
about.
don't know where I want. I don't.
Yeah, he doesn't care
I don't
about
have
getting with
my head figured out to know where I want things to go.
So you just keep. Oh my god.
I don't know.
You're a vampire, bro.
Bro, I'm just going with the flow.
These poor girls.
I'm not. You act like I'm
Both
doing
of you,
anything
bro.
I don't hang
These
out.
poor girls.
I don't see nobody. I don't.
I don't see nobody either.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
I mean, he's not putting a label on anything.
That's what
too.
like, bro. It's
Like,
not
they
like
kinda have
I'm.
free reigns.
It's not like I'm sitting there like being like, all right, like let's do this with. I do. It's not like I'm going out doing something with different girl. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what though? You know what this makes me afraid of? Having a daughter.
Good
Bro.
luck with that.
Cause like we.
I don't need to worry about this now. I already
It's gonna be
stressed
way different
I already
in the
stressed
future anyway.
myself enough about this.
It's gonna be way different in the future anyway.
Oh
Why?
yeah,
You're gonna be in fucking.
she's gonna be in a.
She's gonna be in VR,
Oh.
meeting fucking
Oh, I
other
was-
people.
Well,
What were
that
you
scares
gonna-
me
What were you
more.
gonna say? What were you gonna say?
Yeah, you
She's
can't
gonna be
control
in a
that.
2x4 room.
What are you talking
You saying my
about?
girl's gonna be crazy, bro?
What?
My daughter's gonna be nuts.
No, I'm saying my daughter. She ain't leaving that room.
Oh, you're gonna
That's-
put her in a
that's
prison
crazy.
in a coffin?
Oh, I was joking, obviously, but
No boys. No. You're gonna be strict though with it. No boys. No nothing.
no. I thing is, I
I hope
just dress occasionally.
I just hope I don't have a
I
daughter.
don't know.
Honestly, really
I don't
hope I
know.
don't. I do.
I
not want a
feel like the
daughter.
more I
It's up to
stress
God,
about
brother.
it, see the way that you're stressing about it, I feel like it's bound to happen.
I know. That's how I feel too.
So I just left it alone. But I say this, but like
It's a fair
honestly,
way to
like
do it.
it's kind of crazy though, because like probably the day you have
a daughter.
a daughter,
It's all gonna hit me.
Well, it's also probably gonna be like the best day of your life. So.
Oh no, for sure. Look, I don't want a daughter, but when it happens, I'll. Of
Well, that's
course,
what. This me. That we're in the same boat. We're in the same
you,
boat.
you know, you see what I'm. You see where I'm at. You see where I'm at with it.
I mean, it could also change your perspective of life.
Yeah,
For sure.
it's
So-
usually how it
But
goes.
it doesn't
You're gonna
change
be
my
way,
perspective on guys.
By the time any of this happens, you're going to think way differently than what you think right
I
now.
don't know.
You're gonna be.
I'm gonna love my daughter, but I'm also gonna know, like, yo, like,
See, I think
I'm
at
a
that
guy,
po-
I
think
know
at that
how
point,
that
I'm just gonna
guys
try not to
operate.
She
think
inherited
about it.
traits from you.
I know how guys
Remember
operate.
that.
Yeah, play these motherfuckers like.
That's
I
you.
don't
No,
care.
that's not good.
Why? She could play them. I don't care.
If she's playing them, that means she's.
Don't play the game at all.
Yeah, don't play the game.
Don't
No,
play the
I play.
game
I
at all.
don't care. I don't
Okay.
care. Play the game. Play the game.
Until
Okay.
she work in that
I
corner.
love the game.
No, that's cool.
Play the game. What do you say?
Did not just say that.
What did you just say? What did you say? No, what did you say, bro? Are you talking about my hypothetical daughter, bro?
Oh.
What'd you say?
You said play them, string them along, play the
Oh,
game.
man.
What'd you say?
I said hopefully she ain't working that corner.
Dog, what the hell?
Nah, that's
that's
crazy.
not playing the game.
No, that's not.
That's
Never know
you-
how the game gets played.
She lost.
That's not.
She lost the
yeah,
game.
the game's over. We're far gone.
You
She
can play the
lost the
game and
game.
lose, bro. You can play the game
You
and
can play
lose.
the game and just do your thing.
Oh, like you said, you play the game and lose. That
play
there
the
you
game
go.
and lose.
Yeah,
That can happen.
Wow, she better not lose.
That's, I don't want her to play the game at all.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
I don't know. Let me just have all boys and I'll be all right. That's it.
Yeah, I
Solve
don't think
my
that's gonna
issue.
happen. Well, to be fair, if you do have a daughter, or if either of us have daughters, it's on us.
I know.
So I can't blame anybody but ourselves.
Do you have another toxic trait, Nick?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, I just had one before and I just completely.
I have another one.
Oh god, go ahead, go crazy.
I have a lack of empathy. I think it is. Lack of sympathy or empathy? No, it's empathy.
Empathy.
Because I struggle. Oh my god. I might be the worst person.
I
Like,
struggle relating to people. I
Yeah.
feel the
Yeah.
same way because I just talked to somebody I know from Philly, and I explained the same thing. I don't understand how people feel because some people's problems or what they're bitching about aren't even close to other
I mean,
people.
That's good.
that's
point.
different.
That's the way I
s-
look at
I
it.
s- I say it in a way where I'm like, I can't, like, all right, let's say somebody's like crying to me. Like, I'm the worst person to like I can't console somebody. Like, I just struggle to be like,
I mean, I can, but I can if there's like, if I don't care, it's just like, all right, cool.
all right, not care. Yeah.
That's empathy.
No, actually, I agree with that.
Dude,
It's
if it's
tough
something you're
to-
crying about, that's like that kind of like I can relate to, or like I feel really bad that you're going through. Like, yeah, all right, I got you. You got
Yeah.
my. If I
that's,
can
like,
really
as far as it
care
goes.
less, like I'm really gonna kind of just give you the cold shoulder. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, oh,
Like, I can't be sad with you.
that's sorry to hear that.
Damn.
That's good. I mean,
That's just the truth.
You're
That's
right.
literally
That's
the truth.
kinda
I'm
what
not
I'm
gonna
like.
like walk
that's
around
kind of
it.
what I'm like.
That's exactly how I described it to this person. I said, I really just don't. I don't know. I don't get it.
Like, I can't feel what you're feeling. It's kind of like how I am.
But again, I also like sit there and be like, what you're feeling, you should not be feeling. Like,
All
say that?
You can't.
You
This-
can't
this-
no,
say
I
that.
don't. This is in my head.
You think that, though,
Yeah.
which is just as
You
bad.
can't invalidate people's
Yeah,
feelings.
you can't invalidate.
I keep it in my head.
That's good though. That's good.
Yeah, but
Damn.
that's a thought you have in your head.
And that's where the empathy comes in from because I can't have empathy if I think like that.
Yeah.
To
You
certain
like that.
situations, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the honest truth. Like, you want me to give you the honest truth or you want me to fucking lie?
That's a little harsh.
Damn.
No, that's
Harsher
just,
than me, I'd say.
No, because you're going to fucking put on a happy face and kind of...
I
Sit
don't.
th-
I can't. I said I'm the worst. Like, if somebody, like, what I said before, like, if somebody, like, cries, is, like, super
Makes you
sad
feel
about
weird,
something.
like awkward. almost.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't
Like,
know
I
what to say.
can't-
Yeah, but like, why?
Because I can't feel what they're feeling.
That's fair.
Like, I'd have to feel what they're feeling in order
I get that.
Okay.
to really, like, I can't put on a face. What you said.
I
can't
can.
put it on
I
face.
can when I can, like, kind of, like,
I
if it's,
can't.
like, that deep. Or if it's, like, that personal. Like, if it, like, something hits home for you, like, yeah.
I can't. I'm just like,
You're like
whatever
a
you need
robot,
from
yeah,
me,
you're like a robot,
to a degree.
pretty much.
Cold heart.
Yeah. You know
It's
what's
not
crazy
fun.
though? I feel like I'm actually different.
No, you definitely are. No, I
No,
know.
I'm so serious.
You're
No.
more emotional?
I feel like
Bro,
I
you
feel like
listen
I'm
the way he's
very.
talking right now. He's like watching like a sympathetic movie.
No, I'm serious though. I feel like I
I
have a
know
lot
you're
of like
serious.
empathy for people. Like I could really understand people. I feel
You
like
could connect with
and
them on,
relate
like
to
a-
people. Why are you laughing, bro?
So I feel like you're about to start crying right now.
No. I'm being I don't. It's not that. I'm being just kind of serious. I'm being
Listen
serious
to
about
him,
it.
Bro. Listen to him.
No, I'm being for real, bro.
I 100%.
I feel like I'm very good at like
I
relating
100%
to
could
people
see
and
that from you,
understanding where
though.
people are coming from and like you know, like I don't know. I feel like I've been there for y'all in different
I,
ways.
I
You know
would
what I'm saying?
I would
Like,
expect that more from you than me or Bryce.
yeah. I'm definitely
put
an
you-
empathetic type of person.
Then me, then Bryce.
Yeah, I definitely am an empathetic type of person.
For feeling?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have.
Alright.
You just said you can't.
You know
Yeah.
what? No,
Alright.
I'd agree with that.
Alright, that's
But
fair.
also, you gotta understand. Like, I know I brought it up, but like, you know, I want to be a teacher. I want to do things. Like, you know, you kind of gotta.
Yeah,
be,
you have to.
You kind of gotta
Definitely.
be that way. You know, like, you know, the kids got issues. And they
No,
got
it's
things. You
sad.
gotta
That's
make sure you
most of the-
Dude, my
understand.
That's
grandma
honestly
stuff.
most of the job.
My
Yeah.
grandma comes home and like some of these kids just like,
Oh, terrible
Dude,
situations.
it's
bro.
crazy.
Terrible
Yeah.
situations.
Most
so,
of
like,
them-
you
but like
gotta-
that shit, like I feel sorry
Yeah.
for. Like
Yeah.
that sucks.
They're
But the
chronically
thing is,
on
though, you got to be able to understand someone who's going through some real stuff, and someone that's going
Well, see,
through something that's still hard for them. It's hard for them because that's all that they've known. They've
Mhm.
never experienced any type of real type of stuff. Compared,
Yeah,
you
but
know what I'm
like
saying?
again, some
people
what
go
you-
through different
What
scenarios.
you're
different
saying, what you're saying
situations.
though right now is like somebody could sit there and be like, "Oh, this is so hard," and it's like, "What happened?" I scraped the curb, like my rims got messed up.
No,
like,
yeah, for sure. But I'm not just gonna be like, oh, stop being blah, blah, blah.
That's,
No,
that's
but, like,
very surface level though.
I-
Surface level.
It's
example.
it's hard to describe.
no, but there
it's
are
hard.
people. Yeah, I couldn't find a better example, but there are people that get really upset over something that small, and it's like, bro, like you're acting like
Yeah.
somebody just died.
You could dismiss that.
You kind of you could dismiss that, but you also got to be at the same time. I do agree with that because like you also got to not tell that person, but also be like, yo, like, how about you should be grateful for the thing that you're even able
well,
to. You know what I'm
nah,
saying?
in that
Like,
scenario, I would tell that person.
what you would?
Yeah, I've told
That's fair.
somebody way worse.
Damn.
What do you mean?
I just told somebody way worse. I can't get into that.
Yeah, don't get into it. We don't want to.
Because I'm
like, yeah,
I'm just gonna sound like a straight dickhead, which
Yeah,
I'm really
don't.
not. But it's just the way I look at things. I'll save that for us after.
But also, you know,
Okay.
going through like when you go through real shit, like that makes you kind of like that though. Like it just does. If you've really been through real stuff, and people come to you like with some issues, you're like, you don't even know what real issues are. With
No,
some of
you
these
can't
things.
be like that, bro.
No. You can keep that inside though. There's nothing wrong with keeping
Yeah,
that
you can't
inside.
be closed off.
You can still understand someone and keep that
You have
inside.
you have to have sympathy.
Yeah, sympathy. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, but you can't expect that.
No, you can't because not everyone's like that.
Well, yeah, and
To
again,
have sympathy.
I can't.
Both.
It's the
Empathy
same way,
and
bro. You
sympathy.
can't expect. You can't have
Empathy's
somebody
very
come. Like
different.
you just said, you can't expect somebody to come to you and feel the way that you're feeling.
That's empathy.
True. You're right.
Sympathy.
Sympathy is just
is just being able to like.
understand.
Yeah. No, empathy is
Sympathize.
being able to understand.
Sympathy is being able to sympathize. Or like,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like, oh, that sucks.
Nice. That sounded real nice.
Yeah, that's.
What do you mean?
Really good.
sucks.
Really good
That
sympathy
sucks.
right
I'd be
there.
like, yeah, I scrape my fucking rims on the curb.
I'm not
That's
giving
a
you
terrible.
Yeah, that
fucking.
That's a terrible.
He just said it.
No, but I
I'm
didn't
saying
say
it.
for sympathy. I said it for just.
Yeah,
example.
empathy. That's not like an empathetic.
Exactly.
I don't know how you can be empathetic. Really. Oh, I've done that before. Okay.
No, you just understand like what people are going through.
Yeah, no, I get that.
You understand what they're feeling.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh my God, I remember mine. I kind of already said mine though. My toxic trait, but I'll say it again.
You just-
But yeah, no. My last trait, toxic trait that I have, just from talking and everything. I think I said it before, but like, I got bad commitment issues
Really.
wow.
when it comes to the relationship stuff.
Whoa.
Yes. Bad commitment issues.
Could have guessed.
Oh no.
A week goes by and they're gone.
Y'all ain't shit. I'm just gonna say,
We're
nah.
not shit.
Listen,
just
me,
got
I came
bad
here just to
commitment issues,
hate,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
I don't
that's what we
know.
do.
Got bad commitment
We
issues.
do
bro.
here.
I understand. I know myself. I feel like I'm very self-aware of myself.
That's good.
That's good. It's
It's
always
commitment
it's
issues,
good
bro.
to
Shows
know.
maturity.
I'm just not, you know.
It's good to know what your
I've-
pros and cons are.
You know, like, I have, y'all know too. I've been in situations of being with someone for like a little while, like, a couple months and stuff, work into a relationship, and it gets time to
Oh
it.
my
I'm like,
God.
ooh, no.
I just thought of that one story
What story is he talking
No,
about?
just keep going, keep going,
from
keep going.
Rowan
Oh, God.
about the commitment, and you were ready to, and then they got
Oh.
They got what?
got turned down.
Yeah, yo. No, that one's crazy. We could talk about that, though.
Go ahead, tell the story.
All right, we're just going to talk
Little
about
story
it. So I
time.
was
This
in
is actually
college, you know,
funny.
I was talking to this
Poor
girl.
Nick. Poor Nick.
I was talking to this girl for a while, bro. Like, just And good thing it didn't work out, honestly. But whatever. Going and seeing her all the time. She lived in Philly, everything. We were talking for what?
3 or 4 months.
Almost 4 or 5 months
Yeah, I
since the
don't know.
summertime. And she's always pressuring me, like, yo, like, in a relationship. And I was like, honestly, I don't think that we're ready. Like, I really don't think that we're ready, you know, like, going through some things. And I feel like we have some issues. In the grand scheme of things, yeah, we were having issues because we just weren't right for each other. And we're trying to make something work that wasn't working. But Valentine's Day comes up. And I'm like, you know what? Today's the day.
How sweet.
I'm going to get myself, I'm going to get her favorite flowers. I'm going to get her, you know, some candy and stuff. Why are you laughing, bro? Why you laughing?
Nah,
Just
'cause you
keep
could do
going,
it.
just keep
You
going.
know, you
You
could do
laugh.
the right thing. And just
Yeah,
keep going.
I know, whole thing, like, oh, God, this is so cringy. I got her, like, a card and, like, I wrote, like, a paragraph and everything. Like, just, you know, like some real
I've
romantic.
done that.
No.
I've done that many times.
Yeah, my mom would be proud of me. Anyway, so like I did the whole thing. I get to her crib, and she just got home from work. So we went and got in the shower. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna set it up real quick, like on the table and
This
everything.
is nice.
Yeah, real nice. I'm like, I'm so serious. If you would have asked how confident I am at that moment, 100%.
That she was gonna.
I'm not missing 100% right now. I'm
that
not
she was
missing
gonna
it.
drop to her knees. Be
Yeah,
like,
like, oh, she's gonna
Oh my
love
goodness.
this. Like, it's gonna be great. She came out. She's like, oh my God, like so surprised and everything. She reads a card and everything, and it's silence. I'm like, oh, what the hell?
Silence.
Silence. She looks at me. She goes, I don't think we're ready. And I was like, you. Oh, bro. In that moment, I didn't say anything.
You were furious.
I was boiling. I was like, bro, you're
I
not
would've
for
just
real.
left.
Because-
left.
I ended up leaving like an hour later, but
I would have been like, all right.
bro, I'm like, you're the one who you had the audacity to say that you were ready for a relationship.
Pressured
And
me.
She
Pressure,
do it-
pressure
You
me
threw it
into
back
it.
in your face. Kinda.
Do it back in my face. And it was never the same after that. But like, I think that's another reason that makes me have commitment issues because that's my biggest
Trying
fear.
and failing.
That's already my biggest fear, bro. Like I already been in stuff, and
Doing
since
all
then
that.
I've had a
definitely-
lot
definitely
more
Yeah,
commitment
that
issues.
sucks.
Like I've talked to a good amount of girls. Is a crazy term. Not a good amount, but I've had a couple
Get it?
situations where I've been close to dating them, and I'm just like, ugh. Nah, I can't pull the trigger. I just can't. I don't want to be committed. I don't want to be held down. I can't do it. And I just
It's
got.
fucked up, and it's not. I mean,
It's fucked up, but it's not when you think
because
about
I'd
what
rather
you've-
you like
Yeah.
not commit and then uncommit.
If I commit and then I'm not fully committed, it's
Yeah.
not gonna work
It's
out
also
well.
the same way. Same thing that you just said. You were like, you're glad that it didn't work out.
No, for sure. It
What
was.
would it be like right now?
Oh, it'd be terrible. That's the
Exactly.
only. Like y'all know me, bro. She used to like. She used to like yell, bro. And like I don't yell, but she
Yeah, I don't
used to
think
get me. She used to get me real mad. I'm like, bro, I'm not a. She's the only girl that's ever called me aggressive. When have I
When
ever?
she yells,
No, she called me aggressive. She said you're very aggressive. I was like,
gaslighting.
what? Aggressive? Y'all know me,
Nah, that's crazy. I've only seen you get aggressive one time.
and it was rightfully so. You know,
No,
which one was that?
it's when you yelled at me in the car.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like drunk.
He's
Yeah,
done that
that
a
was the
couple
first time
times.
I think I've
He
ever
was
heard
very
you
drunk.
yell.
though.
Yeah, I was. Very,
I've
very
never
drunk.
heard you yell like
was
that.
bad. But like
That was
don't-
crazy.
But regardless, I'm not an aggressive person, so like I already all the signs were pointing to us not being together. And she was. I don't know if she watches. I really don't even care if she watches it.
What
She
made
was-
you think?
What?
It was just ready. You were ready.
We were doing good. We were on like a solid month or two.
And
like,
he
without
knew, yeah, but he also
arguing.
knew that she was ready.
And she
And
was
it was
ready
kind of
too.
just,
You wanted
yeah,
it.
but it was kind of up
And
to him then.
Did you feel bad that you were putting it off? So you were like,
Yeah, up until when she said no, and I was like, oh, all right, well, fuck you. The hell, what we doing then? You want to be friends for another 2 months? No.
but
And
can
after
you-
that, I stopped talking to her.
can you blame her when you did that to her, kind of?
He didn't though.
I did
Yeah,
it.
but you pushed it off when she was
She-
pressuring.
She was pressuring like, oh,
yeah,
I
but
really wanna
were
be in a
you?
relationship. I said
you're
no.
Not,
I-
you're
we're
not
not
right
there
to
yet.
pressure anybody. If somebody's not ready, they're
No.
not ready. And in his
so
mind,
can,
in
so
his
can you blame her for saying no? if she
Yes.
said she
Yes,
wasn't
because
ready?
you wanted it, and then eventually, like, and then when
She's-
when she
Okay.
look when she said
No, I
no,
get it, I
when
get
she
it.
said no, like I was mad, but I also have to be understanding because like
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, cool,
You can't
but
be
I'm
like,
still mad, and I'm not about to wait around either.
nah, but
It
I
wasn't
get
like she didn't have to wait around when I said I wasn't ready. You could have left.
exactly.
You could have gone,
and that's
but
why
you didn't. So
that's
why'd
why
you
I'm
stick
on his side.
around?
That's
So
why
why
I'm
didn't
on
you
his
stick-
side
yeah.
because he
I
thought
get
that
it.
she was ready still.
yes, which
Which
you
she
could,
should
you
no
would assume, yeah.
because yeah, she was
Yeah.
still there.
My point
So that
exactly.
was
So what are
fuck-
we doing?
yeah.
We're just messing around, just keeping each other company and stuff. I'm not about to sleep over now after you just dubbed me.
Yeah,
What are we
that's kind of
talking
Ah,
about?
yeah,
That's
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 kind of
crazy.
She expected you to. Was
Yeah.
she upset that you left?
Yes.
Damn.
And after that, I'm so serious. We did not speak after
Yeah,
that. That was
no,
the
I
end of
would've-
that. I was gone.
You're
fair.
better than me. I wouldn't have even stayed the whole hour. I would have left.
I stayed the hour because we were just
No.
talking, bro.
Nah,
I was
bro.
just like, all right.
I would have been like, damn.
She felt bad. She was crying. Another funny story. I had a babysit her fish. That fish died.
Oh, you,
It
yeah,
was a sign,
that
bro.
was wild.
You remember
yeah,
that?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, her fish died. I remember that.
Jesus.
There was a sign, bro.
Fish die
Fish-
easy.
She
though.
was crazy, though.
Fish die easy.
You know how crazy, bro? There's so many signs. You should have just seen it. Bro, so the fish dies. She said,
Wait, did she like the stars?
no. She said,
Oh.
put it in a plastic bag
Freezer, right?
and put it in the freezer.
Oh my god.
That
Wait,
dead fish
no, I never
forgot
heard
in
of
about
my
that.
freezer for
I
a
never
month.
heard about that.
No, he told me about this.
What freezer?
My fridge
Downstairs.
You had a fridge
downstairs.
downstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You put it
bro.
in the fridge? How'd you?
Because of the freezer section of the
Yeah.
fridge.
He told me about this,
Bro.
and I made fun of him because I said, "Bro,
That's insane. I never heard
Insane.
about that.
Bro, and then
I would have
yeah, but
roasted
you're
you
more
too.
insane for actually doing it."
you know what's crazy?
You gotta feel bad after you
No.
killed it.
I didn't kill him.
I mean,
I
he
was
died on
feeding
your
him.
watch.
Bro, you know what's
She's
crazy?
preserving
You know-
a fucking
bro.
fish.
That is-
I didn't do
Dead
anything.
body? That's
First off,
insane.
this was a freaking beta fish that she got from Petco. That nigga should have been dead 2 years ago.
And you
He should have
preserved
been
its,
dead.
First off, you preserved its dead body.
Because you know what's crazy? You do crazy things when you really like someone. And at the moment,
Clearly not, because you weren't committed
fair.
at the time.
That's
You weren't
fair.
ready.
no, but I
Fair.
really liked. But I still really liked her, and it didn't seem like a red flag. Like now it does. Lots of things she did was weird. Like also, remember weird side note. Remember when Hogwarts came out? Like the game.
The game.
I used to play it,
Oh,
and
I
she
know,
liked to
yeah.
watch me play it. All right, cool.
Jesus.
Bro, then she was at home, and we were FaceTime. She's like, "What are you playing?" I'm like, Hogwarts. She got genuinely mad that I was playing while she wasn't there.
Genuinely mad. How?
Bro, she was tweaking and hung up the phone. And I called her back, like, "What's wrong?" She goes, "I don't want you playing it if I'm not there. I want to watch."
That's
I'm like, "Are you?"
nuts.
Actually,
No,
I
that's
might, I might
nuts.
have to dab you up.
That's
Why?
nuts.
This probably sounds like one of the girls
She
I would
was
fuck
n-
with.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy,
It
yo.
does sound like a girl.
And she used to yell at me, like really yell,
Bro.
scream.
The more stories you tell, the more I'm wondering how the fuck did you end up trying to like get into a relationship,
Bro,
How did
because,
this
like,
last 5 months?
I don't know. I don't know. Right now,
You
like,
just thought it was a good
hindsight
run.
is 2020. I just like ignored things. Like, oh, it's fine. We can fix that. That's nothing. Nah.
You're
There's a lot
fucking
of weird
You're
stuff.
just as crazy. I
There's
think.
no. I would never do any of that stuff.
Obviously,
I think I was oblivious and just kind of,
putting
denied a
the
lot of
fish
things.
in the freezer is fucking crazy.
Literally preserving the
That's
fish in the
fucking
freezer
crazy.
for a month.
And you weren't like this girl
I forgot about him too. I
is
forgot he was in there.
murdering people. Definitely murdering.
Bro, she was
people.
crazy, bro. She was crazy, bro. There's so many red flags, and I don't know. There's so many signs that showed me that I just should not be in this situation. And
Yeah.
thank the Lord that I'm not.
Thank the Lord.
because
Yeah.
it just was
You'd
not.
be strung up in a basement right
I
now.
probably would have, bro. She was nuts. She was nuts. Absolutely. I hope she did. I don't care if she watched it. She was nuts.
Yeah, she'll be alright.
Nice, man.
We can wrap this one up though.
We're wrapping up episode 4 here. Thank you for tuning in. Bryce is perfect.
We're not doing that.
Yeah, you are though.
I feel like this episode slowly turned into me us shit talking about my last, not even my
That was
last.
good.
No, that was good. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
bro,
that
it's
was good.
I pre-
real shit.
That
But
was good insight
That
on
was
some
good.
crazy shit that
Also
happened that I had
crazy
no
stuff,
idea
you
happened.
know. I'm
nah, I heard some of this.
Fish in the fridge? You heard the fish in the fridge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
You would have known if
fucking
you were
crazy.
around.
Alright.
If I feel like
I'm
it's
not gonna
safe to
freak
say now I've learned from my mistakes.
Good for you.
If we're ever in a relationship, whoever, if my future wife's, I will not put the fish in the fridge.
Hopefully
freezer.
we've all learned from our
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
hear about this no more.
We opened up about all our flaws on
Yeah.
this episode. We're trying to be better men.
Yep.
I'm a good person.
We're all.
We
I
try
think
to be.
we're-
We're
I
great
think we're all
people.
good
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, we're growing.
We're good people.
But yeah, so we're wrapping up episode 4 here of Just Hatin Podcast. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Give some fucking feedback. And we're going to try to start bringing some spicy stuff for you guys.
Yeah.
We're going to try to start getting some people on here. Come up with new ideas. Bryce didn't want to play no game today, so
No, we'll
we're
play.
gonna start. We're
We'll
gonna start
play
playing
soon.
a little bit more games, though.
We'll play
yeah,
soon.
we're gonna start cooking up something for
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
But
Have a little fun.
yeah, just and keep doing what you're doing. Share this to your friends. As Perna likes to say, your friend's friend. Here, you
your,
got it.
your mom's friends.
Exactly.
If the mom's friends look good, tell them.
Yes, let 'em-
definitely
let 'em
tune
know.
in. We all single, definitely tune
Exactly.
in. I love an auntie here and there, so you
Don't we all? But
So on that note,
know.
yeah, we'll catch you guys next
Yes,
week
sir.
and have a great weekend.
Appreciate it. Peace.
jeez.